What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Doggy Cat here, back with another Hypixel Skyblock video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing Zombie Slayer. So basically, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to quickly kill these bosses, because I have some pretty decent gear. And then I'm also, while I'm spawning the bosses, I'm going to try to explain what is like the minimal gear that you will need to kill each of them, or at least what I had to use. So let's start with Zombie Slayer 1. This one is super easy. It has 500 health. You can one-tap it with like a Raider's axe and no armor. Actually, wait, I don't think that's true. But that's, yeah. It's not that hard to kill. So I will say a little bit about what the gear I have is. Right now, the weapon I'm using is called... Oh, 1 second. Anyways, that happened. The weapon I'm using is called a Giant's Sword. It is a floor 6, Catacomb floor 6, like chest drop. And onto the tier 2. And so basically, it's pretty difficult to get. The drop chance is extremely rare, and I dropped it on my 5th floor 6 run. Yeah, a lot of people were mad at me that my RNG was so good. So yeah, that happened. And so yeah, that's the weapon I'm using. The armor I'm using doesn't give me any strength, it just gives me a lot of speed. So the armor I will be using for tier 4 will give me strength, just to make it easier to kill it. So yeah, so for tier 1, what you need to kill it is pretty much anything. I mean, you could use a diamond sword. It would take a few hits, but you could kill it with pretty much anything. This one, how much health does it have? Oh, where's it going? It has 20,000 health, so I suggest a Raider's axe and like something that's better than diamond armor. I can't think of the iron golem armor. That's what it is. If you get not in stone. If you get golem armor, you could take out. Tier 2 easily. So let's go on to tier 3 now. 400,000 health. And so yeah, I'm trying to think. So I figured out that golem armor isn't actually a good thing to get because it takes so long to get it, and that apparently there's a lot of other armors that are much easier to get, like dragon armor. If you get 4 pieces of dragon armor, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be young, unstable, holy, protector. If you just get like 4 pieces of that, then you could probably kill even a tier 3 Zombie Slayer boss. And another thing that I will say that was really helpful to me was the legendary rock pet, because whenever you sit on it, you get extra defense. And so that allowed me to kill the tier 4 boss for the first time before I got better armor. And so I am about to spawn the tier 3 boss. I gotta kill 2 more. And 1 more. And I should be able to kill it with this setup. If I can aim. Probably did a lot of damage. Yeah, so what I just did was I used my Spirit Scepter, which you get from Catacombs floor 4 drops. It's like the second best mage weapon, I think. That's at least fairly easy to get. I mean, it did take me like a good 5+ hours because floor 4 is annoying, but fairly easy to get. So that was tier 3, and then tier 4 is going to take longer to spawn, so I have more time to talk, hopefully. And so, okay, what was I on about? Dragon armor, that's what I was on about. So, in order to take out a tier 4, and possibly a tier 3 as well, you're going to need full strong dragon armor, and I advise half of it being reforged as wise and half of it being reforged as fierce, because at first I didn't think fierce actually did that much, but it actually does do a pretty decent amount to help increase damage. And so yes, you will need dragon armor, strong dragon armor, which is painful to get because strong dragons aren't that common. I will say, so I have like 300 something dragons killed, possibly even 400 something dragons killed. And in that, I probably got full strong at like my 250 dragon mark. But basically what you just do, at least what I did, was I just sat in the end and just AFK'd. Just AFK'd in the end and like had like my audio on. And so whenever a dragon spawned, because it makes a pretty distinct sound, you just come back, you hit the dragon like once, you're not gonna get a top place because you can deal like 0 damage, but you hit the dragon once, you get the fragments from it, and you just keep doing that over and over again. And so yeah, that's basically how that went. I spent a good, probably a good like 100 hours. I have like 500 hours playtime. I spent probably a good 100 hours at least in the end. Oh, frame drop. So that's fun. Oh, my boss spawned before I was ready to. Let me switch my armor. Okay, so the armor I just switched to is called Shadow Assassin. It has 3/4 Shadow Assassin. And basically, Shadow Assassin is a Catacombs floor 5 armor drop. It's really good in Catacombs because it gives you a lot of strength. It's really good outside of Catacombs because it gives you more strength than strong dragon armor. I might have to switch to my rock pet here, not sure yet. No, it should be fine. But yeah, so Shadow Assassin, I have 3/4. I have the boots, the leggings, and the helmet. The chestplate is a zombie knight chestplate because that also gives more strength than strong dragon. And yeah, that's what I used to defeat it. The first time I defeated it, I was in full strong dragon with half wise, half fierce reforges. And so basically the reason you want wise is because you're going to want a wand of mending at least against a tier 4. I mean, if you have a higher wand, of course that works better. But yeah, basically you want a wand of mending, and as soon as you get below like the double bar of health, you want to use that wand. And if you get really low, if you have it, use a zombie sword. If you don't have it, that's fine. But other than that, I think that's about it. So you're gonna want full strong dragon, and if you only have strong dragon, you will... I mean, I tried several times to kill a tier 4 without the rock pet and just strong dragon, and I couldn't. So I advise having to get a rock pet. Which basically, I guess I should mention this, how you get the rock pet upgraded to legendary is you have to mine like 100,000 stone or something like that. Oh, it's under skills. You have to mine like 100,000 stone or ores. I basically just AFK'd on my island. Like 100 hours spent was in the end, pretty much AFK for most of it, and a good probably 30 or 40 hours was spent AFKing on my island, just mining stone to get this rock pet. And so yeah, these guys are beating me up. Anyways, but yeah, so that's basically it for Zombie Slayer. Here, let me show you guys the rewards and what you want with Zombie Slayer. So, Tier 1 gives you 5 XP, Tier 2 gives you 25, Tier 3 gives you 100, and Tier 4 gives you 500. The rewards, you're going to want to get the Wand of Healing. You're going to need a lot of Revamp Viscara, which is really annoying. You're going to want to make the Wand of Mending as quickly as possible. And then level 4 and level 5 don't give you that much good stuff. Level 6 is really where you want to go next, and that's for the Wand of Restoration, which is a lot of Revamp Viscara, and this is like nothing compared to how expensive this is, because you need 16 of these, which means 8 stacks of Enchanted String and 32 stacks of Revamp Flesh. So, when I say that out loud, it doesn't actually sound too bad, but it is, not easy, that's for sure. The Revived Heart, I'm trying to think. So, I don't know if this item's new. I don't think I've seen it before, so it might be new. But I think the Revived Heart is helpful later on. So you do want to be working towards it, but this is really expensive because these require 4 stacks of Enchanted Rotten Flesh. So that's 32 stacks of Enchanted Rotten Flesh, plus a Crystallized Heart, which is another 4 stacks of Enchanted Rotten Flesh and 4 stacks of Enchanted Diamonds. So, but I do believe that is helpful later on, so working towards that slowly is always good. And then this, so if you don't do dungeons, then you're going to want to go with the Slayer weapons, but if you do dungeons, then, so this is 120 damage, it does up 200% more damage to zombies, so that's, what? Is that times 400? Times 4? Or, actually I don't, because 100% more damage would be times 2. So yeah, I think that's times 4. So you do 480, maybe, plus 100 strength. This sword does 570 damage and has 100 strength as well. So, yeah. Basically, the sword doesn't do you much good. I mean, it does heal 10 hearts per hit, which is always good, and you receive less damage. So, I mean, it's always okay. But these, for Zombie, Tarantula, and Sven Packmaster, these don't help you much. Now, for Voidbloom Seraph, these help you, the, like, Slayer weapons actually do a lot more. But again, there are dungeon weapons to get that are even better than the Slayer ones, they're just harder to get. So that's why that is a thing. So this is interesting. So Rift Stalker Bloodfiend. So the Rift is a new update that happened recently, and that's actually what the next episode is going to be about, so spoilers. And I have not seen anything in the Rift. It's been out for 2 or 3 weeks now. And of course, I've been sick, so I haven't been able to record very well. And of course, I'm also behind in this little, like, playthrough thing, so. But yeah, basically, the Rift is going to be the next episode. And with that, I think that's everything I wanted to cover in this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want me to make like weapons like list and stuff of all the weapons I went through, that I can definitely do that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.